Vice President Kamala Harris praised President Biden's performance and called out Texas Governor Greg Abbott during an appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers Monday night. The NBC interview marked her first late-night show appearance since taking office in January 2021. Seth Meyers kicked off the interview by referencing President Biden's recent move to pardon prior federal offenses of simple marijuana possession. "Let me just start with saying this: I strongly believe in, and the majority of Americans agree, nobody should have to go to jail for smoking weed, right?" Harris said to roaring applause from the audience. VP Harris says nobody should go to jail for marijuana use despite overseeing pot convictions as day. Vice President Kamala Harris praised Biden's performance during an appearance on NBC's Late Night with Seth Meyers. Lloyd Bishop/NBC via Getty Images. "But Congress needs to act. We're 29 days away from the midterms. Ask who you're voting for, where they stand on this. And I encourage you to vote accordingly," Harris said while facing the audience members. Harris oversaw nearly 2,000 marijuana-related convictions while serving as District Attorney of San Francisco. Meyers did not mention Harris's record and asked no difficult questions. He did, however, ask what would be different if Democrats can win more Senate seats in the midterms. Harris responded by criticizing the Supreme Court for taking a constitutional right away from women by overturning Roe v. Wade in June. "If we keep our numbers in the Senate and elect 2 more United States senators, then the President can sign into law the Women's Health Protection Act, which would put into law the protections of Roe v. Wade. So critically important. 29 days to go," Harris explained. "Let's take it seriously and let's, speak with our vote and undo what I think is a great travesty of justice as it relates to that Dobbs decision," she said. Vice President Kamala Harris blasted Texas Governor Greg Abbott for sending migrants to liberal cities. Lloyd Bishop/NBC via Getty Images. White House defends Kamala Harris's hurricane relief equity remarks. Harris also called out Gov. Greg Abbott for sending migrants to Washington, D.C. and New York City as the southern border receives a record influx of migrants. Recently, several buses full of migrants have been dropped off in front of Harris's residence near the Naval Observatory. "I just think it's an absolute dereliction of duty. If you see a problem and we agree that we need to address it, then if you're a leader, participate in a solution, right?" the Vice President said. "They've fled great harm and they are coming here seeking refuge. Talk about political theater." She continued, "He should participate in the solution because we are offering solutions, but instead this gamesmanship with real human beings who trust us." Meyers agreed with the Vice President and then turned to asking light-hearted questions about her life and working with Biden. The Vice President wrapped up the interview by gushing about Biden, calling him quite wonderful. "I love Joe Biden and I really do," she said, smiling. Vice President Kamala Harris during an interview with host Seth Meyers on October 10, 2022. Lloyd Bishop/NBC via Getty Images. "He is very thoughtful and he is very kind. And, so he is thoughtful about, the American people in terms of the work we've done. And it's been historic work," she said, before listing off the administration's accomplishments. Harris also revealed she enjoys doing the New York Times mini crossword puzzle and she and her husband, second gentleman Doug Emhoff, are watching HBO's House of the Dragon.